Welcome to episode 1 of the Road to Payout series. I'm George Kerr, an 18-year-old futures trader who's staying in a 5-star villa in Turkey for the next 4.5 weeks, no distractions, and one goal: to secure my first futures payout. In this series, I'm going to be giving day-by-day updates on my trades, my routines, and everything in between, including my gym training program and diet to get absolutely shredded while I'm out here. I'm going to be breaking down my winners, my losers, and the whole process behind the scenes of succeeding in this series. It's currently Sunday night, so first trading day of the series is tomorrow, Monday, the 20th of October. So I will catch you guys in the morning. It is now officially the start of the trading week, so let's get up and start doing something a little bit more productive than just rotting in bed. All right, whipping up breakfast right now. Rob's fucking set the smoke alarm off. How long is it? I have no idea. I've got a bit of honey, some blueberries, protein yogurt, protein drink. Gonna just whack that in a bowl. Drink this obviously separately. That is breakfast, sorted. I've just finished breakfast. I'm about to crack on with some work on my laptop, but I thought I'd give you guys a quick run through as to where I am in trading at the moment before we start the series. Obviously the goal of the series is to get a payout before I go home. I go home on the 20th of November. It's currently the 20th of October, so I've got a month to do so. About 20 trading days-ish. So yeah, let's see if we can make that happen. But for now, I am trading a singular Alpha Futures 50K on their zero plan. I'm up $1,200 with a $3,000 profit target, risking $1,000 per trade. So 1.8R away from passing this account. So probably 2 trades, because I trade a high win rate, low R model. Average R is probably about 1.4. But we do get the odd 1.8, 1.9, maybe a 2R on a very good day. So could end up getting it in one trade, but likely going to be 2 wins to get this passed. So we shall see if we can get that done. Hopefully this week would be lovely. Obviously not setting any time limits on when I want to get it passed, but if we want to get this series done, getting an early pass would be good, because then I'm going to need 5 trading days of wins to get payout. So hopefully get that passed this week would give us 15 trading days to get 5 wins, which should be doable because it is semi-decent frequency. So we'll see, and I'll catch you guys in the session. One hour until the trading session. It's currently 3:30. The trading session in Turkey is 4:30 till 6, which is obviously 9:30 till 11 Eastern. You're right, Robert.
Yeah, right.
Right, whipping up some eggs, bit of rice, and some tuna. So let's get this sorted. Session starts in 15 minutes. We've got tuna, egg and rice, big bowl of that, some tropical juice and supplements. So let's get on the charts and see if we're going to get set up today. All right, trading session starts in 6 minutes. Pretty obvious that we're bullish at the moment, delivering from sell side. We've got buy side targets above previous 4-hour high and last Thursday's high, but it's looking like we're going to take this high first before the session even starts. So might have to wait until 10 a.m. open to see if we can get that push to the next high. But we'll see what we're looking like at market open, because hopefully we chop about a little bit here. Looking on the 5 minute, 3 minute, hopefully we just kind of twat about, and then in 5 minutes time, market opens and then we get that move. But we'll see. Well, literally the second at 9:30 open, we just absolutely mauled the first target, which isn't ideal. Probably going to take the second one right now as well. So that's both, yeah, brilliant. It's not what you want to see, is it? So that's basically both targets for the session already taken. Yeah, probably gonna have to just call it a session within 1 minute and 17 seconds there. But yeah, I'll probably leave it 15 minutes, see how this 15-minute candle closes, because we could very well reverse off of this and then like target this fair value gap, like a PB Blake mech model sort of thing. So gonna see how this 15-minute closes, and then if it doesn't close how I'd want it to, then that's it. We're done for the trading today. All right, current predicament is obviously both of these highs have been swept and we're within these fair value gaps, but higher time frame, I think we're going towards all-time high. So I'm long-term bullish, but I think we could kind of go either way here. I think if we close strong through this high, this is the hourly chart, if we close strong through this high, then we can target previous hour's high. Like just wait for a little 5-minute pullback and then target the high, like little quick position. Or if we end up respecting these highs and starting to close within them, then could look for shorts into this hourly down here. So gonna come back, it's 9:42 right now. I'm gonna come back at 10 and see if anything's going on that interests me. It's now 8 o'clock in the evening, dressed up a little bit, semi-smart casual, I suppose. Just gonna go on a nice evening walk. Didn't end up taking a trade today, as I'm sure you guys can guess by the fact that there was no trade breakdown. I think it's raining a tiny bit, like spitting for the first time since we got here, which isn't ideal, but I've literally got about 10,000 steps to get in before I can go to bed tonight, being as I'm cutting. So it's gonna have to be done. When I get back, I'll probably do a quick session breakdown as to why I didn't take a trade. But it's quite self-explanatory. They just kind of ran with no pullbacks, no opportunities to get in. But yeah, so I will catch you guys after the walk. Quick breakdown as to why I didn't take any positions today is we just absolutely flew bullish with 0 retracements. Whereas open was here, literally took both my targets out within the first minute of open, and then would still be bullish just because of how the hourly closed. So you could have potentially looked for a continuation after we closed through here, up towards all-time highs, which realistically should get swept within the next day or two. Hopefully it gives us an opportunity to get in tomorrow rather than just go in there in Asia like it probably will. But no, like, really good continuation. Like, there's no pullbacks. There was no super clear reason for us to keep going higher apart from just that's the draw. We could have very well, on the hourly, 10 a.m. candle, could have literally just come down to this fair value gap. But yeah, we just basically ran all day. So no opportunities for me. Really nice price action in terms of expansion. But if you can't get in, then it's just a bit of a shit day. But yeah, so we'll see what tomorrow has. Ended up spending the rest of the day just playing some Xbox with Rob, just chilling. Gonna edit some YouTube videos and then go to bed. It is now Tuesday morning. We are up slightly later than expected. Today's plan is have some breakfast. Rob's gonna go get his hair cut. Gonna go to the gym finally, see what that's like, hit a nice upper day, get a nice pump, get some vids of that, and yeah, bang, breakfast, boshed. We got 4 eggs, rice, tropical juice, got my supplements, big bottle of water. Rob's got the same thing, lovely jubbly. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, this guy's such a good chef. Literally gonna eat these. Rob's gonna get his hair cut, go to the gym, and then jump on the charts. We are entering the gym. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, turns out they only take cash, so gotta go to a cash machine. Look at Rob's trim. Rob, show him the trim. Oh my god, he's so sexy. So we're gonna grab some cash and then we'll try again. Gym session done. Just got fat upper pump. It was actually a really good session. That gym's pretty sick. Proper old school gym. So just gonna go in the shops, grab some protein drinks and then get on the charts. After watching this clip back, I realised that I was just waffling so much and that nothing I said just even made sense. But what I'm trying to explain is I'm looking towards highs just because there was all-time highs nearby. We had them 4-hour set of highs above that we formed yesterday, and just above us was relative equal highs at an hourly bearish fair value gap. Obviously something else for us to target. So my draw of the session is clearly bullish at this point. However, we are currently respecting a 4-hour bearish fair value gap, so we do need to keep in mind that we could start going bearish from here temporarily. I ended up with no trades again today. The bias at the start of the session was bullish, as I mentioned before, but we just plummeted out of open. We started inversing some of our bullish arrays, so my idea was to switch my bias temporarily to being bearish, as we was in a lower time frame market maker sell model, and we was already close to reaching the lows of the accumulation. Price did end up offering a potential entry, but it pushed down so far that ES had already taken the target lows that I was aiming for before I got a chance to get in, which obviously created an opposing SMT, which isn't great. So I waited for 10 a.m. open to then start looking for a sweep of the 6 a.m. H4 candle low, start targeting its high, which was obviously my original idea. Got edged on an entry on there, and then when it finally did form, ES tapped into the point that I would have wanted to go break even on NQ. So obviously didn't take that because I'm waiting for the A plus setups to try and just kind of one-shot kill, get this eval out of the way. And the position would have ended on break even anyway, so not the end of the world that I didn't take that. That was literally it for the session, so obviously no trades again today. We'll see what tomorrow offers, but for now, I'm just happy with the patience for not taking a setup that isn't perfect on the eval. You've got to take the small wins where you can, and we will see what we get on the charts tomorrow. But rest of the evening, probably just gonna chill out, go out to the town, maybe watch some Champions League football. Alright, gonna walk down to the town, find a nice bar, hopefully with some tarts there, and watch the Champions League game. I think Rob wants to watch Arsenal. Who is it? Arsenal Atletico? Yeah, Arsenal Atletico. Go watch that, get some steps in. We're at 10k steps today, which is pretty good. But yeah, let's try to get to like 15k. That'll get these abs coming through nicely. So roll some clips of the town. It is now Wednesday morning in the villa in Turkey. Rob's down there chilling on his phone. We had an earthquake last night, which never in my life have I had an earthquake experience. That ended up falling out of the thing, out of the roof, out of the ceiling. Yeah, it was a bit mad, really. Just laid in bed and it just starts going crazy. It's like I'm just like my bed's just shaking, the lamp's hitting the thing. That thing fell off in the bathroom. So yeah, earthquake. Yeah, mad. All right, classic breakfast, egg and rice. We got Rob on my laptop, hitting some back testing right now. Oh yeah, let's roll some clips of the back testing. Right, so here's some footage of Rob back testing. So I will pass it over to Rob and let him explain what's going on.
For the next like 2 hours, it's been sped up. You're going to see me just back testing tons of futures intraday. Initially, I'm actually a forex swing trader, but I thought I had so much spare time since I was on charts, not that much. It was just easier to just back test this while we're out in Turkey. Obviously, George is doing this as well, and he's taught me some of this. It was quite a good session. I'm still getting the hang of it. Like, it can definitely be maximised more. My win rate's about 60-70%. I feel like I can push it up a bit. Same with the R. The R I can definitely get to about 1.5 average. Maybe that's just because I'm not getting as good targets. I can target higher or lower possibly, but I don't think it's awful. I'm happy with my progress so far. I thought it'd be harder to get the grasp of it. And we'll slow down the last trade that I caught just to give an idea of what each trade looks like. And you know, we had to finish on a winner.
You might as well. Oh! Click it. Holy edge. Holy edge. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was in that for like an hour.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the end of the fucking backtesting session.
Bro, he doesn't want me to backtest.
No, because the fucking session starts in 24 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Is turning 9:30 open. Session's just started. We're on the daily right now. We've got daily fair value gap just below, which we haven't tapped into. Near all-time highs, so obviously at some point I do want to look for all-time highs, but look at the 15-minute, just completely just range-bound price action for, well, literally since Monday afternoon. So, gonna want to see us come and sweep this before anything, or target this, to be fair. Yeah. What's that 4-hour closure? Had that little internal there. Pushing down here. I think this is going to be our target if we push down, like a little continuation to that. Oh my god, it's going to do it in the first second like it always bloody does. Look at, what is that open? Rob, come and look at this. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god. The charts just don't rate me like that. But this is a daily fair value gap here. And then there's like obviously this bang, 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 bang. Then I think over up here is all-time highs. So I am bullish, but I'm probably gonna have to just wait for this to be swept, and then we can start looking upwards. Unless we have a bit of a retracement into here, then I could get a little position just taking this. But yeah, price is a bit zesty. I literally was setting up to take this once we had this closure. Would have just been a 1.06, easiest trade of my life. If we had a closure below this to form that little order block, and literally by the time I'd even put this on there, it had already hit. So no trade there. So we'll have to wait and then start looking for longs potentially back into this range. I've just placed a limit order here. This is the position. I think we're so clearly bullish here. Look how nice of a rejection that is. Let's see if getting tagged in would be ideal. Just got it at this order block. Gonna go break even at these highs if we get tagged in. Break even at these highs. And yeah, it's literally at 1.36R, but we'll see.
It's coming back now, he's in though.
Alright, we're in. Thought this position was super clean today, really obvious in my opinion, so I was very confident in us at least reaching my break-even point and very well pushing towards the highs where my TP was. We ended up pushing quite aggressively quite early on and reaching the intermediate highs, so I moved stops to break even as I had already planned to, and then trailed them slightly into profits below a fair value gap we formed on the way up. We then came down and hit my stop loss, resulting in $155 net profit on the trade, which isn't awful, definitely could have been worse, and it did in fact turn out to be a correct move of stops as we plummeted for the rest of the day after that, which would have resulted in a full loss. So I wasn't expecting this outcome, but I managed my risk well, and it was a great setup in my opinion, so very happy with the performance. The account is now at $1,366, leaving us potentially one strong winner away from parting. Alright, Wednesday evening, this is the outfit. Obviously got to put my shoes on, but looking dapper, looking dapper. The weather today has been horrendous. It's all right now. There's been quite a bit of lightning actually. Obviously we had that earthquake last night, but yeah, the weather's not been great. Something's going on in Turkey right now. I don't know what it is, but it's not good. So I'm gonna go for a walk. You can see over there, that's the town bit. That's the cool stuff. We're gonna grab some stuff tonight for the shisha. We're gonna buy a new shisha, and we've already got the stuff. We're gonna buy a new shisha, and yeah, gonna have a little shisha session tonight if we can get one. So let's get on the walk, let's get back. Got some editing to do as well, probably a bit of golf with friends in there with the shisha. It's now Thursday. We are in poverty times right now. This is Rob's breakfast. It's literally a wrap with honey in it. There's just infinite bread and no honey. So now he's making this. This is the most poverty meal I've ever seen in my whole life. The fridge literally is like all of the fruit. They're bananas Rob lied to me. And Rob said if you put bananas in the fridge, they take longer to go off. I swear to God, these went black after a day. So the only food that I have in here to eat is I literally have 2 protein drinks, some tuna, and some rice. So that is not going to be fun. It's not what we want. But yeah, we'll see what we can make, and then probably just gonna doss about for a bit, and then trade. And then Rob wants to go into Fethiye later, which is like the big town. So might do that, and then maybe even go to the gym after that. So this day is going to be productive much later on, and very unproductive early on. So all right, market opens in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm looking bearish. We got obviously this low, this low. This is on the 4-hour, hourly. We got these. I just think we are just coming down at the moment. But we got this low here. Obviously, we've got all of this above, but I want to see us keep being bearish for a little bit. Obviously, if we start flipping, then I'll be more than happy to switch to a long bias, because I'm pretty sure this is an SMT as well. With this 1 hour at 8 o'clock compared to this one, obviously swept it, so that's an SMT. So if we respect this fair value gap, then I'm going to be looking for shorts, and if we close through it, then definitely looking for longs. But I suppose with this 15, if we close through this 15, then I'll be looking for these highs, and if we respect it, then I'll be looking for shorts. We are now super close to hitting these highs, so obviously that is the target, but chances of us being able to get an entry with how close we are is extremely slim. All right, I've placed the limit here, but if we hit that first, then I'm going to cancel it. Yeah, fuck me. Right, well, I wanted to aim for these, and I wanted to just see a closure above this to make an order block, and now it's just fucking running again. Like, oh, it's actually the most frustrating thing. This is worse than taking a loss, genuinely. It's worse watching this happen than taking a loss. Oh dear. I'm literally in and it's already down halfway to a sell.
Really?
Yeah. I thought that was actually quite clean, and it's just plummeting. I was expecting then just a high close, but yeah. Fuck's sake. Alright, that's a loss. Account is now up $460, so that was a $970 loss, which isn't the end of the world, but also not brilliant. Alright, trade number 2 of the day.
Order filled.
Order filled. Like, if this one doesn't hit, then I'm just destined to be cooked, because I think this is clean. We got previous 4-hour high, 15-minute is super clearly rejecting that. Tapped into these 15-minute, swept previous 15-minute low.
Order filled.
What the fuck just happened? What just happened? What the fuck just happened?
That literally just did that nowhere.
What on earth was that? I'm sorry. If Alpha doesn't fucking do something about that shit, then I think I'm just gonna cry. Because I literally just took a $970 loss. This would have been a $1,300 win, and it just took me out for no reason. Turns out it wasn't for nothing. I'm just a moron, and I'm pretty sure it was because it went over my daily loss limit. My daily loss limit is $1,000 on the eval, and with this, I literally bottom ticked $969, but with like $32 worth of commissions ended up putting me over the 1,000. So it literally just took me out, and then, as you'll see in a second, just completely flew to my take profit. But just something to learn from. At the time, I was fuming, but now I realise it was my fault. So I know that I can only lose once in a day on eval, which is annoying, but tells me that I need to lock in and only take the A+, because the first setup was pretty good, but the second one was perfect. Like, I'd take that every single time. So I need to make sure I've got the capital to be able to do that. All right, after that traumatic trading session earlier, me and Rob are going to go down to Fethiye, which we haven't been to yet, which is the main town nearby. Got the polo on, got the trousers on, lovely jubbly. Gonna wear the hat today, so I can't be bothered to do my hair. So we're gonna get a taxi down there now, and I'll catch you guys in Fethiye. Taxi buttons.
Yeah, bro.
Is that not an invention that we need in the UK?
That's
Apparently you literally just click this and they just come in.
Literally 2 minutes, I do.
Lovely jubbly. Let's see if that actually works. Right, turns out it does work. Taxi is here. Gone bowling. At the start, obviously 0-0. So we'll see who ends up. Go on, first bowl. Go on, Rob. Show him who's boss. Ooh. First strike on the board. Rob can't handle this smoke. That is the most appalling round of bowling of all time. Holy shit. What have you got to say to yourself?
I only get like 145.
This guy's lying. Go on, Rob. Oh no. Alright, Rob, take this. Let me do one. Alright.
Boxer?
No.
Boxer?
Yeah. He's not a boxer. Alright, I've literally had about 500 calories today, so we're gonna smash this because we saw it and it's so good. Will look so good anyway, so we're gonna eat this, and then that will have to be my final meal of the day. Alright, market opens in 30 seconds. It was CPI this morning, as you can see, 8:30. We've also got flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI at 9:45, so might end up having to wait until 10 a.m. before we can take a trade, but we are at all-time highs, so there will be no shorting unless we like really clearly come down, because it is... I can edit this bit out and then carry on, because I will be bullish until proven otherwise. So we've got 15-minute, our session's just open, we've got 15-minute fair value gap here, data high as a potential draw. So if we inverse this, why is my trading view bugging? If we inverse this 50-minute, then I'll be looking for shorts towards data lows, and if we start respecting it, then I'll be looking for longs towards data highs. This is the position I'm going to be looking at. We've had 15-minute drop down into this fair value gap, super clear displacement. And then if this ends up becoming a 3-minute inversion, hopefully we don't take this. Oh, and we took it literally the second I said that. It's just classic, isn't it? If we get a strong closure like through here, then could be quite clearly bullish towards these highs. So we'll see. It's the limit order here, but I don't know if I'm going to get tagged in. Let me see what ES is saying.
That's the limit.
Yeah. So see if I get tagged in. I've had to put the TP slightly above the high, but if we go for the high, we probably will take it, and I'll just break even as soon as we get here. But I feel like that's quite an obvious position. if we keep running, then maybe I'll have to cancel this and then just look for a 1 minute continuation. But we'll leave this open for now, and then we'll see if we get tagged in. Yeah, and it just completely ran literally the second I said that. That was such an obvious position there. That is awfully frustrating. I feel like when I'm onside, it just really runs really quickly. So I feel like there's got to be a different way that I can get an entry. Like maybe in these situations, I don't really get much MAE. So it's just like, I feel like I could start taking the position slightly higher up. Like, so say as soon as where did the 3 minute close? Oh, it did close really high up. Oh yeah, but there's literally no chance of getting a position there. But I mean, like, to say this is the lowest fair value gap, instead of having it down here, I could have had it like here. So say if this target was a bit longer, that could have actually been a position out of that. Because when I'm on side, it normally just runs straight there. So that's definitely something that I can take into back testing and see if that works out better for me. Because there's so many times where I'll have, like, I think I've literally had 3 this week that would have been like an easy 1R that just ran without giving me an entry. So if I can just start capitalising on them, like that could have literally been 3R this week. That would be the difference between passing an eval and not passing an eval. I think that's me done for the day. We are literally just ranging. We've had an SMT. That's an SMT there. That's an SMT there. SMT on both sides. Ranging. Disrespecting and respecting both sides. It's just like, there's nothing super, super clear going on. So there's just no point me trying to trade. But yeah, that's it, I suppose. The evening, honey, eggs, rice, whilst I watch this YouTube video about editing, and then go to the gym. And then also try and get shisha. Need to try and get shisha tonight. All right, so me and Rob are currently walking back to the villa. This is the only way to get back. And I don't know if you can see, but they are baby wild boars, and their dad or mum, whatever, is behind.
You see what I mean though? Like, they just look tapped.
Oh yeah, no, they're coming over this way as well.
Yeah, I'll fucking kick their head.
Alright.
Yeah, get back, bro.
Yeah, come on. Who you? Alright.
Yeah, look, they're pussy.
No, but Rob, if the mum or whatever that is runs at us, we'll get.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
I don't think they will.
it'll be good content.
They will be, that's for sure.
Exactly. 18-year-old futures traders get eaten by a wild boar. Oh shit. They're not gone, they're in there.
Yeah, but they're going down.
No, they're waiting to pounce.
Huh?
Put a bit of fucking oomph in your step because they're waiting to pounce, mate.
They get scared of it.
Trust me, they're waiting to pounce.
Is it like the sort of cold that like actually like gets your like body like feeling like hot, like tingly? Is it that cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very cold.
Yeah.
Go on, Roberto. Go on, Roberto. It's so warm, bro. It's so warm.
So warm.
So warm, bro. What's this little sissy boy doing?
So warm.
Oh my god, this guy's so gay. It's cold, isn't it?
It's cold, yeah.
Yo, the cold's got him deep in left. Wait, who's this guy, fam? Who's this guy? Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Welcome to G Capital Shisha tutorial. Bang.
Look
Come
at
round
that.
here. Come round here, Rob.
I got in, I in.
Show them what's going on.
Right, so we
We got the bowl. We got the Egyptian bowl. I at home have a silicone funnel bowl with HMD,
But here we're doing it authentic.
we're doing authentic from the Egyptian roots.
Mm.
We've got the bowl packed up quite nicely
Explain what's
here.
going on here.
The bowl's packed up quite nicely, as you can see. Get them a little over the top of that. Oh wow! Look at the holes that I've left there. Beautiful.
Hello.
Got the shisha set up, nice and ready. Gonna make
The
some.
coals.
Got the coals. We're having to make do with this
Oh,
because we don't have
hell
an
no.
open flame.
What is this trap house we're in?
Yeah, this is literally the trap house.
Glowing a little.
Glowing a little, but not very well.
And then pretty how disgusting this kitchen is.
Oh,
Look at this. It's like 2 days old.
Let's get this popping, and then we'll see if it works. The coals aren't working on here. but we've got lighter fluid. So let's go outside. It's like the world's stickiest, but it's got fire on it, so it must work. Week is over. Net P&L on the account is $369.88. 50% win rate, which is really annoying because this one would have been a 1.2k winner if it weren't for the daily loss limit, which is obviously very frustrating, but the game. Profit factor 1.36. These stats I don't really care about. That trade would have won if it weren't for that. So I'm not going to see that as a performance thing. That's more this account thing. So we're now, 2.63 R away from us in this account using $1,000 risk. And we got to put some work in over the weekend to make sure that I can come back and try and get that happening next week, because I need to try and get past next week. It's 2 trades, realistically. It's 2 winners. I just need 2 super clean A+ shots, bang, and then should pass that account, and then it's just about the 5 winning days. So going to spend the weekend putting together some more knowledge, probably do a little bit of back testing. There's some stuff I want to test for times where it runs the target like today, but was super clear, like managing to be able to get a little bit out of that. But that is it for this week's episode. I will start Monday off going over what I've done on the weekend, and then we're going to crack on and we're going to make some happen with this account.